G'day, my name is Dainsy and this is the EufyMake E1 UV printer. This is a product video. It is sponsored by EufyMake. I'm not going to be in the workshop for this video at all. This is all about UV printing, and this thing's pretty cool. I haven't had a lot of time with this machine, but in the short amount of time, I am pretty impressed. I'm going to say that right from the get-go. I'm going to show you all the things the machine can do and all the accessories. I have the two flatbeds, the rotary attachment, and the laminator, and that's pretty cool. Also want to quickly thank EufyMake for sponsoring this video. And if you want to know why I'm doing a dedicated product video, I'm going to explain all that in my next main channel video about all the things that have been going on, because there's a lot. This machine was so easy to put together out of the box, connect the machine to the software and pretty much be ready to print. What I love about it is that this thing is quality, zero frustration to get up and away. So that's a good sign. That's what you want in this day and age with products and technology, especially when you're spending a lot of money. You want the thing to be amazing, straight up. And with everything installed and the calibration done, I dove straight into doing my first print. The machine comes with a couple of these ceramic fridge magnet tiles, and that pretty much let me get a feel for the software. It's very familiar to other softwares that you may have used in the 3D printing or the laser world. Import your picture, make some adjustments, and away you go. Now the great thing with the EufyMake is it has the snapshot feature, so you're actually using the camera to get your positioning of your artwork. So you don't need to have to align your material to an XY axis. You literally just plonk it down onto the flatbed, import your picture, and then you can zoom in as much as you need for your accuracy. Once you're happy, you just press print. It's amazing. Initially, I just chose one of the supplied images, hit print, and then just see what happens. It's literally a case of just press the button. You get the little timer, which is great. You can start to get a feel for what prints are going to take what sort of time. This is a slightly textured image on a ceramic, full of beautiful colors and details, and it is amazing. So from there, I thought I'll just get on and do as much testing as possible, because I want to actually see how this thing is going to work for me. I took another ceramic tile and an image that I drew many years ago from a different time of my life, and I thought I'd just print that out for a little bit of nostalgia. The UV printer comes with the large flatbed. Now this is literally the only negative I could find in straight up. The flatbed needs distance behind the printer to actually move. So I had to move the printer to a whole new location to do this video, because it was just too cumbersome in the tiny room that I was working in. Now the big thing I want to work on is how is this going to help me and my business. Now these are my Dana-made coins, and they cost about $6 each. Like, the price got jacked up. They're pretty expensive, but I love incorporating them into my projects, especially my mallets for when I sell something. But then I thought, what if I could print my own? Now this is the back side of the coin. So there's the embossed coiny look, and here is a nice color print in UV printing. And depending on the look you're going for, they're both very cool. So, which then led me down the garden path again. Here's Vipin's check square that he made. This is one of his little products, and he likes to brand them in the maker's mark. So I thought maybe I could print my logo, little slogan, on this tiny little square. And look, check it out. It's cool. And I thought, could I do it on an even smaller square and in metal? Yes, I can. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, just ignore the rust. That's not a big issue. They're Amazon squares. They're crap. So then I thought, well, how small can I go? How detailed can I go? I grabbed a little thumbnail from one of my previous videos, and I print that on a little square. Check it out. It's amazing. So the EufyMake E1 UV printer is now officially in stock, and you can get yours at the special launch price and receive up to $400 in free gifts when you check out the link below. But you will have to get in quick before they are all gone. Right, let's move on to the rotary attachment. I am not a tumbler printing guy. Now, this couldn't be easier to get your accessories on and off this machine. You unlock it, you drop the next one in, you lock the thing, you're ready to go. For the tumbler, it's very simple. Out of the box, there's no assembly. You basically drop your tumbler in, position it, and then you lock it down and you press print. Now the machine is then going to go through its little routine to figure out the flat surface. You just sit back and watch. Now for this one, it is a two-step tumbler. It did cause me a little bit of issue, which I'll show you in a second. But again, it's a case of get into the software, throw your design in, press print, and away you go. Now with this particular tumbler, it has that two-step down design. So you can see in the preview here how it looks like a bit of an egg. Now that's with my logo. That's actually how it came out. My logo looks like an egg. It was meant to be a circle. And I thought maybe because of that two-step down, it hasn't quite got the flatness right. So I did do a test on a normal flat tumbler, but again, I found the same issue. My circular logo turned into an egg. This is probably an operator error, but I'm not a tumbler guy, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to figure that out. But if you're into selling, printing, designing on tumblers, it's pretty cool. Is a dishwasher safe? That cup? No, it is definitely not. So here's the dishwasher test. Here's the plastic tumbler. That lasted one round in the dishwasher. Here's the Yeti cup. I can't actually remember what I chose as the print setting. I don't think I chose anything, so whatever the default is. That's now been going through the dishwasher every day for a week. It's fresh out of the dishwasher. It's really hot, but it is not showing any signs of damage at all. That's kind of interesting. Maybe the big water bottles that aren't going through the dishwasher on the daily as opposed to the coffee cup, where they might just be getting rinsed out with fresh cold drinking water. Maybe that would be cool. All right, let's move on to the sticker making capabilities and the laminator. Now, I didn't really think that I would find this useful. Yes, it makes stickers. How good. I actually see this as one of those little side hustle money making gems, especially for people like me with merchandise and selling products and things to people who watch me on the internet. Branding alone, it's going to be amazing. Now, once I got these first stickers off the machine and I started sticking them on things, I was even more blown away. The quality of these is amazing. And I just started stickering everything, especially on my acrylic and glass windows. These stickers look absolutely amazing with the no white backing. But I think you could have a mini business as a sticker maker, finding small businesses who need small amounts of branding, and you could literally be that person. These are top quality UV printed stickers. But more on the stickers later. Trust me, amazing. I'm gonna give those things a workout. Right, so I did some more experiments. Here's one of my squares where I just grabbed the graphic, put some text on, and I literally printed it. Then I moved on to my squares, wondering maybe I could enhance my products with other things. 3D printing in itself is amazing, but now I can add graphics to those 3D prints. Like, that's going to unlock a whole other world of limited edition squares potentially, and more ways for me to raise money for charitable purposes, but also help me fund my side hustle and the small business side of things. Right, what am I actually going to use this printer for? Well, lots of things. They have not all revealed themselves to me just yet, but what I want to do, again, because I've only had this for a short amount of time, is really show off the quality of this machine. Now, as well as all the accessories, EufyMake sent me the art canvases, so your standard canvas, your wood canvas, and a couple of sheets of the metal. What I thought I'd do, as you may know, I've been raising a little bit of money for our good mate Phil Shinbine from Gradually Wizardly, and we have been selling these novelty size check squares to raise some money for him. These things have probably run their course. We raised a lot of money, but I think I need another idea. One of the big things for Phil is raising awareness for bowel cancer. So he's got a couple of slogans. One is get your bum checked, and the other one is cancer. I thought I'd get some images of Phil and turn Phil into some cool sellable things to show you what the printer can do, obviously, but also just to raise some money. I've come up with all these designs, add some slogans. It's a bit of fun. They are generated, but Phil's face is 100% a real person. I'm going to be selling these via my website. All the cash, less the postage, will go to Phil, and we'll see what this little side project can actually generate. Hopefully we can sell a few. If we don't, I'm going to ship them all off to Phil. He can do whatever he wants with them to help promote and spread the word and education around bowel cancer. They're a bit of fun, and hopefully that can be a little bit of a conversation starter about all those horrible things. How can I incorporate this thing into my small business side hustle, specifically my products? How can I use it where it's not a gimmick? Is it an expensive printer, or is it something that generally will add value to the products that I'm trying to sell? Now, I've been trying to get back into my mallet making. Now, my mallets used to revolve around the lathe, so all the mallets are round. I've sold the lathe, but I want to continue making mallets. I want them to be unique. I want them to be branded, but not cheesy. So I started to think how this thing could work. Now, one of the cool things that this machine does is textured print. So you can put your image in, you hit the one button to tell it you want a textured print, and it automatically figures out what should be textured and what shouldn't be textured. As an example, I thought maybe I could have some sort of inlay in the mallet handle. So I just made up this quick design. It's got some wording, it's got the logo and some texture. Now, this could potentially sit inside the handle or recessed as an inlay. The fact that this has created this beautiful piece of almost bronze looking plating that could drop into a whatever your product is, I think is pretty cool. I did several tests. This one, it's the same design, but I just changed the color. I generated a heap, but then I thought there's no point printing them all because I'm probably just wasting ink, because these are just experiments. These could be your little tags or whatever that might go into your furniture, like your maker's mark. With that maker's mark concept, I just sort of tried to see if it could make me a little plaque, if you will, that could be dropped into your furniture somewhere for your branding. Now, these are very quick designs and they're not amazing by any means. I just wanted to test the machine, but you can see the thickness of that print there. It's about 3 millimeters, and then you get that relief or that texture, which is nice to touch. And I'll experiment more with colors and textures to come up with something that's, I think, quite professional. So now I want to go back to my branding, specifically my Dana-made coin. It's an actual metal coin and they cost me about $6 each. Each one of these goes into products like my mallets. I don't really want to continue spending $6 a coin, despite the fact that I really think they're worth it. But having seen this, I just wonder if there's another way. So on the coins, I started doing some experiments with depth and texture. The face looks amazing, but I haven't quite figured out the depth and how I would go about creating these, because obviously I don't want all that white build-up. I reckon I'll be able to figure this out because the machine is amazing. I'm just trying to unlock people's brains a little bit about the branding power of this thing. All right, let's quickly look at all the things that I have printed so far. Bonus artworks, because I didn't quite get the alignment right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 artworks, all the small prints. Some sticker sheets. Now there was another sticker sheet, but they're already out stickered inside the shed. Got all the tests, the logo, coin tests, more stickers. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot of ink, right? Well, I think it's a lot of ink. Now let's look at how much this actually did use. And are we going to go broke buying ink? That's the big question. No, we're not. Let's have a look why. So here is the ink settings on the device. You can see that all of the colors have barely come off the top there, except for the white and the gray. So those colors are used a lot more to do the layering. So you're going to burn through those a bit more. Now, you can buy this ink directly through your app. Now, a replacement white, it's only about $40, which I thought was pretty impressive. I was expecting to see these prices a lot more. Compared to your normal inkjet home printer, they're on par. And 300 Aussie dollars for the entire ink set, and I've printed a whole heap of stuff that I can now sell. I don't think the economics of the ink is going to be an issue. So I just want to go back to stickers. A person like me who makes some of his side hustle from YouTube is people wanted to buy your merch and support you, and I found that just having some stickers available, that was a way that people could do it. Now, I've also found stickers to be a little bit expensive. So at the moment I use a print-on-demand company, and I find those a little bit expensive, but the profit that actually comes back to me is next to nothing. I like them to be available. Now this thing, what is there? There's 12 stickers on here. If I sold those for $10 each, that's $120. Just like that, with almost no cost. There's lots of videos already out there about what this thing could produce in print costs, but when I show you what I've actually used and all the things that I've printed, I don't think this is a blip on the radar. Obviously amazing for merch, but then thinking small business, you might have stickers that are a part of your packaging and branding. being able to print your own things off, not have to pay sticker companies, that is an amazing sale. I think that's an amazing sales pitch in itself. So the stickers are not all about me, and they're a little bit more about Phil. I've created these stickers. Now, you can't see the writing. I'm actually going to have to stick it on something so you can see. Just get started and get your bum checked. I would love to see these things in people's workshops. Right, did one more experiment. This is again that original artwork. I found a little mini canvas. I thought I'll just print it out and ramp up the texture just so you can see. Again, if you're an artist and you're looking at selling your work, giving it a little bit of something else, this machine's pretty cool for that also. I guess for my final verdict, I have only had the machine for a very short amount of time, and there is a deadline obviously to get this out. So you have all the good information available for the public release of this machine, which is right now. I've done product reviews on lasers and other bits and pieces, which I thought were great in the first week, and then I went, ooh. And then I started to see the realities of those things. I'm not getting that feeling from this thing at all. I'm only seeing the benefit of keeping this thing around and helping it enhance my business. I happen to have a wife who has a business also, who may be going through a complete rebranding at some stage. I think this thing is actually going to save us a whole heap of money in doing all the things that come when you rebrand a business. So that's kind of exciting, and I think it's going to be really helpful for us. The EufyMake E1 UV printer. I like it. Catch you later.